Hello, Viper Nation. Dr. Lester here, and we are going to show you and share with you today an informational video on the common assessment for English that you're about ready to take. So the first thing I need you to do before we even get started is you need to update your computer. So teachers, if you could please make sure that scholars have their computers completely updated before we even begin. You can pause the video until everybody's ready to move on with the clear updates. So today's November 12th. We're doing the common assessment today, and we are doing it all computer based. So I need to show you how to access that. Many of you know how to use Schoology, but we're going to go through the tutorial anyway so that you can make sure that you're doing it correctly. So the most important thing is you get to your Google page that looks like this, okay? You're going to go up here where it says IT recommends. These are the different um, applications that our district uses, and you're going to go down to Clever. So you click Clever, and then you're going to come to a dashboard that looks, mine's very busy because I have a lot of things that I'm doing on my dashboard, but you'll come to a dashboard that has similar icons, and you want to look for the icon that looks like this. It has an S with a blue circle around it, and it's a black square, okay? If you don't see that, because this is something you use on a regular basis, you need to come up here to the search bar and you're going to type the word school. Okay? Type the word school, click on Schoology when it drops down. So you're going to click here. And then you'll get your Schoology dashboard. Okay? You are going to find your language arts class. So I'm going to use the 6th grade language arts, but you should have the one that's associated with your grade. You click onto your language arts class, and then you'll get another little pop-up dashboard here. Find the one that says FMS 6th, 7th, or 8th grade ELA Common Assessment. You're going to click onto that Common Assessment, click, and it's going to navigate you to the testing center fueled by what we call Performance Matters. Okay? So you're going to come to a pop-up page that looks like this. You'll see a Start button over here, which you're familiar with this. You're just going to click Start. And then it's going to show you the different features. The most important feature right here for the tools is your highlighter. Okay? So you want to click Start again, and then it's going to come to the assessment. So you have your text right here, yada, 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 and then you have the questions over here. Okay? Once you've read the text, answered the questions, you want to move to the next set of questions. You click this drop down arrow right here, and you go to question number 2. Okay? You can go back to question number 1 if you decided that you were thinking about your answer a little bit different. However you want to do that. You can go all the way through. You can navigate this drop-down menu all the way through until you've answered all of the questions to the best of your ability. So I'm going to show you a few features here. The one that I think is very important that you use in this text is over here under Tools. So click Tools, and you're going to want to use that highlighter. So it's only one color and it's in yellow, but let's say you're looking to answer this question: what does the word hospitable mean as is used in a paragraph 1 of the passage from ancient Egypt? So I want to go to my paragraph 1. I want to find that word. I'm going to highlight it right here, and then I'm going to try to answer that question. Okay? Which detail from paragraph 1 helps the reader understand the meaning of hospitable? Then I'm going to go through my paragraph with my highlighter, and I'm going to highlight what I believe to be the phrase that helped me learn what hospitable meant. Okay? So that's how the highlighter tool. Now let's say I don't want that highlighter tool on anymore. So you can come up here, you just click it off. Okay? When you've done all of the questions all the way through, and you then raise your hand. Once you raise your hand, your teacher's going to come over. They're going to want you to go through all of your questions. They're going to want to look at your essay, okay, just briefly before you can have permission to submit the assessment. Then you come up here and you click submit. Okay? So that's how that process works. So now let's go back to our slides again. So we have updated computers. You're watching that informational video. You know which classroom to select. You have 110 minutes to complete this assessment. Okay? 110 minutes. So at the start of the assessment, your teacher is going to give you scratch paper and a pencil. Before you take the assessment, you need to draw the essay paragraph organizer. You just need to draw your boxes here, okay? This is something that you can use the poster in your classroom for right now, but this is something that we have to drill into our memories, okay? Because you're not going to be able to use posters second semester. So we want to make sure that you have this ready to go for when you're reading the assessment, for the part of the assessment where you have to write the 5-paragraph essay. And the expectation is it's a 5-paragraph essay. So features inside Performance Matters, again, you should know, is that highlighter under Tools. It's a drop down under Tools, and it's an important feature that you need to use. Okay? So it is not acceptable for you not to have this graphic organizer drawn and that information lives in it in order to write your essay. Okay? If you have any questions, this is a great time to ask your teacher. Again, you have 110 minutes. You should be either in your regular mentor classroom or in your small groups right now. You need to take everything off your desk except for your scratch paper, your pencil, and your computer. We're wishing you the best of luck. You need to do the best that you can. You will be getting a testing grade for this, so we want to make sure that you understand your performance matters. Good luck. That's all for this informational video. Good luck, guys.